Yeah. I just heard myself say yes 6 times. What the hell? I just heard myself say yes 6 times. Yeah, I've had phone in. Yeah, I've had phone in.
What are you working on, Jamie?
The phone, but not in my ear. Oh, it just occurred to me we're still alive. I'm making a spinner. Oh, it just occurred to me we're still alive. Did I say alive?
Okay, you should hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. What are you working on?
came up with an idea with these dice beads. I'm going to use... Oh, I keep looking at the wrong camera. This method on dice, so you can spin it.
How long did they
Let me
take
turn my
to
phone
make?
Like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
How long would it take me to make?
Like 20, only because you have to get your hands used to it. Oh, I'm so frazzled. This is... Hold on. I'm hearing myself at a separate time, and then I hear you like a second later. It's just intense. I feel bad for the early astronauts.
Are you listening to me in the headphones, or are you listening to the stream in the headphones?
Listening to you.
Okay. Yeah, so the YouTube stream, it's got like a 5-10 second delay. It seems to grow the longer we stream. But the headset, it should be instant.
I think that's it. But it does repeat everything I say.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Hello. Hello, me. Oh no, I just lost all my beads. And I keep looking at my phone. What I'm trying to do here is loop that around, but so it still spins. And I'm gonna finish this one, and then I'll start a new one. Cause this is one of my favorite methods of beading for sure. Cause it's really easy. And one of the draws is I'm throwing myself off so much. It's like you can hear it. One of the... Wait, draws is a bad thing. One of the pros of doing this is you don't lose all your beads. Like, they don't fall off, but I didn't demonstrate that very well. Just stabbing the wire in. And again, this is called French beading. Or French wire. Something French. And the gist is you get your beads on the wire, and then you keep going in circles. And if you go 45-degree angle, it'll be a nice sharp edge, but you could do 90 degrees, like if you were doing flower petals or leaves. And that's your first layer, your level. And you don't have to like be thinking about what beads you choose, because any of them go, and each bead will give it a kind of different texture. Oop. This is so hectic. That sounds like an elevator.
Yeah, I was trying really hard to get that to play in your ear.
Whoa,
It's the airplane
what
chime.
was
It's supposed to like represent a smoke break, but you know, just.
that? Holy. Do you wanna do some beadwork with me?
I guess it would depend on what kind of beadwork.
French beading?
It's awfully specific.
It is. And it's really easy, even though I'm kind of destroying this one. I haven't made jewelry in a while. And by a while, I mean like a week. Yeah. Hold on.
You know, it makes me wonder just how much noise is going through like the earpiece of like someone on CNN.
100%. That's what I was thinking the whole time. Because the headphones, I was like, well, that'd be a cool practice for like podcasts and stuff. I fully understand why they are absolutely schizo.
Good point.
I need more beads. Okay. Grab some of these here. Foils.
So I'm thinking tomorrow
What's
will
the
be
biggest fan
Temple
of
OS,
yours?
Jamie.
What?
I'm thinking tomorrow we'll do a Temple OS.
Please, I really want to talk to God. What are you gonna ask him?
Oh, well, first naturally some lottery numbers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I wasn't gonna ask him anything. I was just gonna tell him what I want for Christmas.
Let your dad know you got some numbers for him to play.
Oh, yeah. That's not even. I would definitely do that, honestly. What a treat. Audrey! I need more beads. I bought all the beads on OfferUp.
Whatever happened to that lady that like, had cancer? Remember we went to her house?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. She was in rough shape. It was really nice though. We stayed in the car for like 2 hours.
Do you know why? It's because we had a big ass sirloin before we went out. We were doing like an all meat thing then. We were doing an all meat diet then, remember? So we had a big steak.
Yeah, we have to get back
Had a
on
big
that.
steak, a bunch of mushrooms. It was sad.
We were outside all the time. It was like our bodies suddenly remembered we were human. Cavemen in suits.
You know what just stopped it all though was the propane burner breaking.
Yeah. So, the propane burners that come with turkeys are like the greatest thing ever. I said that wrong. The propane burners that come with turkey fryers, which is just a pot. Yeah. I will say this is a very strange experience. William? I think we lost William.
No, I'm still here. I'm trying to set up a text to speech synthesizer so it can talk to you in your earpiece. So can take a break
Whoa.
privately.
Yeah, I think we should get headphones that don't have a mic because this is unbearable.
So you hear yourself in the mic as well, right? That's not good. Okay.
Yeah, and I hear you because you're right in the living room and through the mic, so it's like, whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can disable
Look
it.
how dope this is. I keep looking at my phone. Look how dope this is coming out. Brilliant. This is why I wanted YouTube, so I could show these brilliant things that I make with wire and scrap beads.
That's one of the interesting things about this. I'm like, I swear this is a way for you to show me things sometimes.
Yeah! William's always out there programming, and I'm always in here making jewelry. Sometimes I do it out there, but bringing all of this... Yeah,
She's definitely a trooper.
my poor parents. Every time I go to their house, I bring an entire little, like, studio. I think this is coming out really cool. Like, new product, cool. Dice spinning pendants. I don't like the colors in this. En plus des roses.
Okay, so you know how we picked up some of that really thin sliced like steak sandwich meat? It's frozen and you have to pan fry it. Well, I did it in the toaster oven with like just like some, you know, garlic butter, like garlic, olive oil, a little bit of butter in that, pepper, and it legit smells like lamb kebab.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff is brilliant. I used to work at a pizza shop once upon a time, and the owner used to eat it raw with like garlic and lemon juice.
Did you ever try it in the time? I know you would now.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Anytime somebody is eating something weird in front of me, I have to try it. I was in ISS once in school suspension. I know that's not a thing anymore, but twas.
Shout out to your friend
And
Mark.
the principal was eating heart. It was not good though. I did try it.
What about bitter
I
melon?
did not like it.
Is that any worse?
I like bitter
Why would you
melon.
like it?
It's so medicinal.
Can you tell the few people that might see this what the hell bitter melon is?
Bitter melon is a gourd like, well, it's a gourd, and like I think some people actually call it bitter gourd, but it's a super bitter, super medicinal, highly revered in Ayurveda and ancient Chinese medicine. Melon. Oh wait, gourd. Yeah, it's big in like India and over there, where, you know, health is like kind of traditionally understood. Ayurveda is a good example for that. It's essentially a preventative lifestyle, and yeah, no, I highly recommend looking into it. Like taking turmeric and black pepper is you know, considered a traditional practice in Ayurveda. It makes all the nutrients that you consume throughout the day more bioavailable. It's super easy to get that started. We actually got a neem tree. It's still a baby, but we plan on consuming the leaves every morning, which is another practice in Ayurveda that allows you to soak up more good stuff from, and you gotta eat good stuff too. That's not very easy these days. May we recommend beef, and only beef. Just start there. Beef and chicken. Come on. I don't know what color I should do next though. We're here.
I was gonna take a quick break, but what's the color choice?
So it's a spinner. And I'm thinking like maybe this peacock blue and then gold.
I like that. Let's see how it looks.
Sweet. It's not really like peacock blue, it's more like oil slick black.
Good thing I'm colorblind and you can literally tell me anything.
Yeah, but you just seem differently. Yeah. So the new thing we're working on, as you can see, is having mics patched through on both ends so we can have conversations. I get too into the craft that I'm doing, so I often will start like zoning into it, and then since I can't play music, it's kind of quiet, too quiet. I get that. If anybody has any indie bands, I'm more than happy to play your music and give my thoughts, because that's going to happen naturally anyway. Someday. Oh. Just picking up enough to go around. One full round. I should have brushed my hair. I think that's good. Probably not. Ooh. I found these dice beads on eBay. I have a few left from beads that I won from Fun Depot when I was a kid. I just realized how cool it would be. What are those casino things that you pull the lever? What is that called? The jackpot machines. Oh, hello. We're trying to patch mics back and forth. We're just using the headphones we already had as an experiment. So I figured to do it on a nice late Monday. I think the first half of the live was completely mute. And taking a break on the painting to work on some other things. So right now I'm making a pendant with French wiring. That's the technique. And making it so it spins. Huh. I think I got enough beads. This technique is called French wiring or French beading. And it's really easy. Just, I'm going to be starting another one really soon. So from this point, I'm just going to bend it to where it will be for the next, and then you twirl it around the wire. And that's it. I make a mishmash of just about everything. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a live stream doing tie-dyes because I have a bunch of clothes with bleach stains. And I put them all aside, and when I have a big bag full, I just tie them up just like you would for tie-dye. But instead of, ooh, that was close. But instead of putting it in dye, you just put it in bleach and water. The details is so trippy. They're just like super traditional 60s psychedelic patterns. And for instance, I did a navy blue baggy shirt, and the color lifted to purple, so it's blue and purple. You never know what color it's gonna just turn into. Black usually turns into orange, but I did some really cheap fabric from Walmart that was purple, and that turned into like fuchsia. I'm just trying to measure where I want it to end. Okay. Okay. Oop. Dope. I really like this. And I think I'm gonna call it for this one because I'm already at the top. So I'm just gonna loop that around a few times. Cut it. Oh, I forgot these were magnetized. Oops. So from here, I could loop the ends, so I could add something to the bottom, or I could fold it inwards, but I don't want to do that because usually I tuck it into the center bead, but I want this to be able to spin. Yeah. It spins. Ooh, mosquito. Yeah, keep coming to Florida, y'all. Soak up some of these mosquitoes with your bodies. Ooh, hello. You gotta be really careful doing that because they're glass beads, and I always break one when I'm almost done with something. Here I will, yeah. Ooh. Let's see. And then to get even, you just kind of finagle it. Dig it. Maybe I will just keep it like this for now. Yeah, tie-dye is one of those things. You can't go wrong with that. We got a surplus of white sheets, and tie-dye one of those for a beach blanket is going to be perfect. But the dye, or the bleach one, another best part about it is when you destroy things with bleach stains, they're about to be like the trippiest piece of clothing you have. And see, when you wash all the pieces together, they won't bleed because you're taking the color out, you're not putting color in. But if you are going to put color in, I just learned of this, well, not just learned of it, my iron liqueur is about 4 years old now, but I have these slips I bought from the vintage shop that I used to work at when I was 13, and I always wondered how the hell they still look brand new. They used a mordant, and a mordant is just something you soak the fabric in, and it'll allow the fabric to soak in the pigment deeper. And you can make one really easily and for free almost by putting 1 part of vinegar with 3 parts water. It might be vice versa. If you look up iron liqueur, it should be history of sewing or something like that. I think that's one of the only websites that actually talks about it. And you put in all your rusty bits anyways. And that's where the iron in iron liqueur comes from. And it turns into this gnarly, like, foamy mess. Doesn't expire, and you can keep adding stuff to it. But it allows you to soak up your dyes more, and it'll stay super vibrant. And what I was gonna work on was adding or making chain for these little pendants that I make. These are just little doodles with pen and watercolor that I coat in resin. And pretty thick. It's a piece of plastic, essentially. And I got all kinds of them. So those little doodles you could put to use. My friend Alvaro, I always mess up his last name. I'll put his link in the description. But he makes the craziest art with colored pencil, like mandala style, just super abstract. So I'm getting some prints from him and going to be cutting that out into wearable pieces, just coating with resin. And of course these are actually kratom leaves, but I finally succeeded in preserving them with keeping their shape and their color. I love them. I have 2 here too. Piece of plastic. I try to use only salvaged materials, but resin is like, it's my treat to myself. All my wire is salvaged, all this stuff is gifted, and dead stock, that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, resin. I do get store returned resin. I feel like it helps a little bit. Yeah. But, well, I want to show both real quick in person. Let me see. I'm gonna get it to spin more. Don't y'all worry about that. Whoa. married to St. Augustine and we're way too excited about it. For a good past 3 years we haven't done anything. And especially weird ass whatever went around the last 2 years knocked my mom almost out of life. Fucking bastard. But she's slowly recovering. So let's try to straighten this a little bit. And still trying. Maybe I will put it like this. Because I don't know where I could tuck in this wire without it affecting its spinning. Actually, I'm gonna try something. Yeah. Comme ça. Okay. So I just folded it and twisted it around that, and that's it. Get a little tighter. Maybe I'll even go up a level. You know what? That kind of helps straighten them out too. And I'll stop it right there. Dope. Just gotta straighten it out. So, oh. Wanna turn this into a mukbang? There she goes. So I think this is So I'm starting another one, and this is how I do it. Your tail doesn't have to be so long, and that's what I'm going to call it. So grip it firmly in your pliers. I'm using the round nose ones. And then get yourself a nice loop, like that. And then from here you're going to twist it. And I twisted it about anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. Because I usually make, oops, I just untwisted it. I usually make quite small pendants. So twisting. Okay. See the twist? Now, this is going to be pulled up like that, and this part is going to be straightened. This is what you're going to put your center. If you were going to do a leaf, you wouldn't put anything on it. Well, you would put like 2 or 3 beads, and then you would start looping your feeder wire around it. And so, por estamos. We'll do another dice. Oh. I put 2 little gold beads down so you could spin. Well, in theory, you could spin. This time I'm going to be a little more careful choosing the first beads, making sure they're smooth. And I'm going to put 2 on each side. Excuse me. Ew, maybe that'll help it spin. I mean, I'll try it. So it's on that center. And I'm going to loop the bottom just to keep the beads on it. Quick loop. Now I'm gonna figure out what color. Well, let's do gold again. I'll make the same one. Oh, one of these wire things. I have been wanting to make some giant ones to make like mandala sun catchers. I made this not too long ago. I'm trying to get the sterling solder. Come on. This restaurant Jet Setters shut down, and they gave me their old chandeliers to get all the glass bits from. And then I made a chain using just regular old solder like this and copper tape and my marbles. If it didn't contain lead, it would be a marble necklace, but that's why I'm gonna get the lead-free sterling and get back on that. It's just like a kind of a big one. And the leaf is the same method of wiring. Okay, let's see. Just a little house charm. And I'm in the process of making this butterfly. Maybe hang it on a pot or something. Might as well show this since I'm here. Made this cross out of those like dollar store flat glass things. And the same thing, copper tape and solder. But it catches like light and sun really nicely. Yeah. I just finished this one, but it's not, oh, I guess it is spinning. I don't know, I'll try to make it spinnier this time. I want to try larger beads. spinny bowls. They sell these bowls that are on like a bearing, and you spin them, and you put beads in it, and then it forces the beads onto your wire or needle. I tried to make one with a Lazy Susan, and I made a mess instead. So this is what I call like your feeder wire, and you put, actually I don't like this color with it. And I think the 2 beads are throwing it off. Like actually making it harder to spin. Oh, I always forget to loop the end. Yeah, I don't like this color. Oh, I just lost another die. This is the second time. Naked. Well, fine. Oh, there's the first die. Die. First die. Okay. Trying all that again. Loop your wire so that doesn't happen for you. And what color? Because I didn't like that. I'll do these. Tomorrow we're going to be using Temple OS to commune with the divine. Poke around it and kind of explore it a bit. You never know when it's going to disappear. Loop your wire. And then kind of bend it into a half circle. And twist it when you feel comfortable. Wire is really forgiving. And you twist it on that center. Oh yeah, these things. broken plates. But this thing, it's the first thing I soldered. Look how much of a mess it is. It's 2 pieces of photo frame glass. I could not get my glass cutter to work, so I ended up breaking a spark plug and using the ceramic out of that. Worked way better. Give it a twist. Cool. Now for the next row. Pink, maybe. I hate to do the same, like the same. Yeah. Actually, I at least hold it as far as it won't. Well, I guess I could have, but yeah. I can be quite reckless. Like the first time I really shouldn't even share this, it's so embarrassing. I got really into the dyeing with bleach when I lived in an apartment that didn't have a window in the bathroom. I hospitalized myself. I had some really dope tie-dye pieces though. I think William forgot about it. I like it. loved everything. These plastic pearl beads are another thing that I got for free on Wish. When Wish first came out or like became popular, just for downloading the app, you got to choose between like 25 items. I didn't even have to put in like a card number or anything. I got paintbrushes and these things. Oh, I've done it with spray paint too. I was one of those, I don't know what kind of those, I'm trying to, I spray painted on the walls of my bedroom when I was a kid. My parents were not mad. If anything, they appreciated the artistic expression. I think it was like outlines of like people and a pot leaf. I'm sure you could sense the exhaustion from that memory in my voice. Three more. This is my resin light. I found this like, pointing to it like you can see it. This box thank whoever came by. We're gonna be back tomorrow to talk to God with Temple OS. Come by. Probably around 7 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m.?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Well, we'll probably be late anyway. But we'll be there.
We'll be both late to our funeral.
Yeah, thank God. Who wants to show up early for that?